The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11.
I don't know what that was, but I'll take it. I need all the help I can get. I'm trying to keep your brother from getting out of the playoffs. he got to win out to make the playoffs.
Now it's Ingram. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
51, Mike 51. Not here.
Yeah.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
51 to Mike. 51. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
There goes Mark Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Oh, I missed it.
3 down.
Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Single, single slot.
Out of the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pernell McPhee able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Don't touch it.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This time Jackson will throw it. This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I got you.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. Ingram's got the 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A breakdown defensively there, as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Caught me slipping right there. I see you caught me slipping right there. I didn't like that.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
You gotta be better than that. Can't let that happen again.
Check. Breakdown.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be short of what he needed. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yep. Yeah, you got to be past the 50.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time.
You just want to make me use my timeouts. You think you slick.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Down. It's Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yeah.
And the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Four down. Light 51.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up.
And all the way down to the 37. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They playing me right now with that. Oh, they're holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Snead. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man.
Fake punch. You can do fake punch.
They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake
You can do
punt.
fake punch. Look at it. Hold on, let me screenshot it for you.
First down.
Hang on, let me get your brother rules.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come
Your brother
up
said
on
fake
1st
punt,
and
fake
10.
field goal, anytime, anywhere.
They toss to Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited
rare.
is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
I see you using my team.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans
Madden
offense ready to go here
1718
for their
on your
next
head.
drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm trying to do
The sack
something.
cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Good pass.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But no,
And
my
another
guy
thing that
had
makes
plenty
the
of time to
comeback
step
route really
in front of him.
effective
Look, see?
is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
All right, coach, what you want me to run? I trust you.
Listen, like in the egg. They're scared. Let them know, let them know. Let them know,
That
let them
pressure
know.
be coming.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, 59. 40,
like
check,
it.
he's coming, he's coming. There's a party now.
I don't know what he's doing, but I don't like it.
From the 50, it's Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two.
Oh,
but I have a
let's
good
go.
feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out.
Get your hands out the
Penalty
cookie jar,
against
man.
them.
Get your hands out the cookie jar. Look, out here trying to cheat, man. Can't always cheat.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go, here we go.
He running with the QB. Let's go. Come on, fellas. Get back there. Get back
From the
there. Get back
gun,
there.
here's
Keep running.
Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they
That's what I
wanted
tell
to
him,
set.
Humphrey.
That's the
That's the reason why you
equivalent
choked
of
out
running out
Beckham.
the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Come on, y'all. Let's just play conservative. Conservative football. Let's play like Steve used to play.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And they see right through that
middle.
defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
This will work. I think I like that. Yeah,
Hey, Mike, 51. Let's go.
Now Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's right, defense. Keep that pressure on him, baby.
Let's go.
Keep this pressure on him, baby. They don't know what to do with it.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
They don't know what to do with it. Let's go.
He goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Play action for Miller. Now Watson trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Nope, let him have it.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
I push buttons too quick.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. Ooh. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's it, baby.
Stop stinking bit.
On the set. 51 to mine. Hey, pick it up, defense. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, dog.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 92 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs. But he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season.
Ready. Mike 51. I got you. I got you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw is Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
To throw is Watson.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep. 24. Check 43.
Watson with a give to Miller. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Room here to run. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the upmen. And they will start out in great shape up very close to midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop them behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
19.
On first down, Watson buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Motion, what team? Stop your whining.
Now Watson. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the final seconds tick away. I think the game balls need to
participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. Needed as they drop back to 4 and 6, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Yo. Man, no, I lost. No, I won, man. You know, I had to give that work.
I'm gonna say, cause I know.
He over there hot.
I bet.
He ain't put no points on the board to the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I went me and D-Dog played. I beat D-Dog.
He said, man, he said, you wouldn't let me get an opportunity to do nothing. Yeah, I was shutting you down, bruh.
Man, why you do old Joe like that? I mean, why I keep on calling him Joe? Why you do his thing like that?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't let up off the run. I had 16 carries for 61 yards with Mark Ingram and 2 touchdowns. Now, I let Jackson put it to him, 3 rushes for 40 yards. Then Deshaun Watson put it on me. He ran the ball with the quarterback 4 times, 37 yards. But he fumbled.
Good game, Simba. Good game, man.
Good game.
Good game. Real. Good game. Just a little bit too late, man. You know, I finally got a little groove. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it just ain't enough time, man. Shit. Damn. Good game. Good fucking shit. That defense, your defense was in there too, man. I mean, you know.
He was trying.
Right. I mean, yeah, but damn, it wasn't even a hard hit, man. I mean, you know, shit. I didn't have time to get down and he fumbled the ball, man. I'm like, man, come on, bro. Even in the
so
game, they don't have him fumbling like that, bro. Come on.
Yeah. I I was excited for that fumble, though. You just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's right there. Because, you know, I mean, in my mind, for real, I was like, okay, it's a good opportunity for us to get back in the game. Come on, this it. And, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Good shit. Good shit. Amen.
Yes, you can.
Nah, I can't. Look, with all the time that I've been outside of this game, hey, I can't complain. If I need to put in some work, baby, you know, I ain't going against no Rudy Cruz. I'll be doing your thing around here, so I got to get it.
Man, you almost beat me.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
That defense is your defense. Was your defense on him like that?
Yeah, the D was good, man. Else he'd have ran up the score even more. The defense was on him. Defense was on him. But, you know, he kills me with this running the quarterback shit. You know.
Yeah, that gets everybody in this game. If I was you, I wouldn't even tip off of it.
3rd and 20, you definitely not expecting motherfucker to drop back and then take off after the coverage goes out. I mean, come on. And he do that. You know what I mean? You know, you don't account for it. You ain't really thinking about it. And then when he do it, you like, fuck. I knew I should have. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was put somebody on him, man. You know. So, yeah.
I learned I just have to be very unpredictable in this game.
Yeah, you did good. Yeah, I'm gonna give my skills up, man. I'm gonna go down here and eat me a little lunch, man. Congrats, y'all go ahead and advance the league and shit.
Yeah, I'm about to push
my next game. Yeah, my next game be all right.
I think you got your brother.
Nah, I ain't got him.
Hold on, let me use my scouting points first.
Come on out of the game. Can you push the button while I'm still in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, I came out though. I just want to see what.
Hey, Simba, man, I'm finna start trying to run some of that pistol, man.
Yeah, I snuck it out on Steve-O a couple of times, out that pistol. And when I did it, I took off for a massive run.
Yeah, because it's fucking 3rd and long, and I'm telling you, expecting a fucking pass, bro.
No, I'm talking about when I ran that run out that pistol.
And then, listen, just so you know, Smitty, you fucked me with the rules on the punt. So I'm like, okay, it's 4th down. You know, motherfucker got a punt. He ain't over the 50. He got a punt. He do a fake punt. I'm like, what the fuck,
oh, yeah,
yo?
you can do a fake. You can do a fake.
No, listen to me. Hey, you just told me I got a punt if I ain't over the 50. Yeah, but you can run a fake whenever you want.
But see, when you did your hurry up offense, you wasn't in no punt formation or a field goal formation.
That was 4th down, though?
Yeah, it was 4th down, but you wasn't in punt or it was a 3rd down play. You missed it.
Yeah.
You didn't convert. Then you called hurry up offense and tried to go for it on 4th and long. Which, if you'd have came out and did a fake punt or fake field goal, I wouldn't have said nothing. But you tried to run a play.
Right. So I could have got fucked. Okay. Got
now, if it was before halftime and under 2 minutes and I was up, you could have did it. If it's 4th quarter, you can do it. There's no 4th down rule in 4th quarter.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what's throwing D-Dog off too. D-Dog ain't used to that 4th down rule. That's why Mr. Undefeated ain't undefeated.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got Joe.
Did you advance the league?
I'm doing it now. Yes, sir. And I got Joe. Let's get it.
I got the Colts, man. Is there a Colts user?
D-Dog up here laughing. Oh, no, that's the Panthers laughing.
Got McKinney back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a
good game between
that's
me and
CPU,
Joe.
ain't it? The Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Huh.
Oh, snap. Yo, if I hold the Rams under 200 yards and get Matthew Judon two tackles for loss,
why they
sack.
give me that? Why they give me that with Tack McKinley, and I didn't even do it? I already know what you finna say. They gave me that with Tack McKinley. Yeah, but you know, and then he get a development upgrade.
Yep.
Yeah, they gave me that with Tack McKinley. They gave me that with Tack McKinley, and I couldn't even do it.
All right, fellas, I'm out.
All right. Turn these injuries back on and post the schedule. Yes, sir.
Cause I'm gonna start running out the pistol on motherfuckers. They gonna be like, huh? Like the pistol good, what's the name to run out of?
Hang on, today's Saturday, ain't it? Yeah.
Today's Saturday.
Post the schedule.
And when you run that triple option out the what's the name of, it's X. You don't press nothing. You keep it with running back, and then you hold X to give it off, and then it's either L1 or R2, L1 or R1 to dump it off, depending on which way you running. Man.
I think so. Uh-oh.
And who I got?
You have the computer.
I got the Bucks, don't I? Yeah, the Bucks.
D-Dog got Chopper. Ooh, I can't wait.
You think Chopper bad beat?
Give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Man, on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they taking notice.
Hey, somebody wanna play a game? Wanna finish our game?
Yeah, hang on a second.
I'm trying to run a new kind of offense.
Scouting up on Joe real quick.
I can't believe Kenny straight 5-5. I know he pissed.
Yeah. Now I'm glad you said that. Let me look at his schedule and see what he got. I think he got a tough schedule out the rest of the season too.
Yes, the Saints and Jack. You know who the man?
Oh yeah, he got the Browns. He got Chopper. Ooh, he got the Jets, and then he got me.
Oh, I think.
Nah, I got it tough the rest of the season.
Oh no, the Saints and the Panthers finna play. Oh, I hope he beat the Saints.
I got
only
the
because
I got the 49ers.
Only because he undefeated.
I got the 49ers, then the Bills, then the Jets, then the Browns, and then the Kings.
Hey, you hear me?
Oh, what'd you say?
I said, the Saints and the Panthers in the play. I hope the Panthers beat the Saints only because he undefeated.
Take you through my day to day, wake and pray, make that play, get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up, getting thick, so I put it on display.
Ooh, I know Ken gonna have a fit.
Some days I just have to check up on myself.
Why?
I'm so icy, got that GG on my
He was banking on Steve beating me.
He needs to stop banging on everybody else to beat you and beat you himself.
Yeah, you see, he got smacked that first game. It wasn't no smack because I only won 13-6, but he still got smacked.
I lost to the Saints and the Panthers. I played both of them again. I gotta win. Gotta beat them. If I lose to both of them again, I mean I lost all of my conference games.
Ooh, let's go. Gus that was trucking just went to 86. His carrying is 93, and he only been in the league 1 year with 79 strength. Like I got a running back core over here, something so nasty. Then I got Samaj JP Ryan beast mode. He going dumb at fullback.
Cause I'm 7-3. I'm gonna be 10. Look, I'm gonna be 10-3 after this. But then after that, I gotta play the Saints and the Panthers again. And if you look at them, like okay, so with the Saints, I pretty much he beat me 28-9. But the defense played a good game, and then Jamie, the Panthers, beat me 35-7. I can't lose to that man again. And then after that, I got the Saints, the Panthers. I got 49. I got the 49ers. That's the what's the name, and then I got the Jaguars, and then what's the name again. So basically, so them computer teams for real, the Bucks, that's 2 wins. The Jaguars, that's a win. If we don't get on team for them, but I think